Good afternoon, or I should say, good evening, social media. Man, oh man, does it feel good to be here once again. And I'll tell you one thing. We are through with another week, and we are at the best day of another week. And on top of that, the New York Yankees, won the AL East last night with a 10-1, if I'm not mistaken, victory over the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles put up a hell of a fight. There's no doubt about that. But look, it was predicted by myself, along with a few other colleagues, that we knew that the fight was going to come down to the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Now, while I do want to relish in the fact that the Yankees did win the AL East 2 out of the last 3 seasons, correct me if I'm wrong, the person I'm going to bring on will correct me. I really believe that the Orioles did win the AL East last year. That's neither here nor there. We had an awesome season this year. It is what it is. But there's a lot of teams that are facing a lot of contradiction right now. It's going to come down to the wire. We're going to get into a lot of baseball talk later on in the show. But for right now, it's time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is, with everybody saying no mercy sports. Let's cue the fucking intro and get into today's show, baby!
Nobody can stop me now.
Let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and it doesn't get any better than this. Joining with me here today is Big Spicy Mac. He's got some awesome spicy takes. Man, you're not going to want to miss them. What it do, baby?
What's up, man? And you are right. You guys won it 2 out of the last 3 years.
So didn't the Orioles win it? What was it?
2023. Yeah, we won it last year.
All right, that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. But yeah. So before we get started, look. Normally I rock a product of this. What is it? Product. Yes, apparel. Thank you. Normally, I rock apparel of this company called True Victory. Now, if you want some True Victory apparel, all you got to do is click the link in the description of this video. And when it comes time for checkout, be sure to use No Mercy Sports 15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Oh, man, do they have an assortment of colors. Look, you can even rock your favorite baseball team if you wanted to. And I know your favorite baseball team is the Baltimore Orioles. Other than that, let's get into it. Oh, man. I know football season is here, but look, some quarterbacks are really showing. Oh, who's that?
It's Cal.
Oh, the Iron Man. They got to bring that old school Orioles logo back. That was bussin'. I'm sorry, it was. It worked. That's all I got to say. But look, for certain quarterbacks, do not call it a comeback. Why? Because the Jets need to issue Geno Smith and Sam Darnold an apology for basically setting them up for fucking failure. What the hell? Now Sam Darnold after
yes and no. Again, I mean, so with that, it all comes down, and I've said this before. As a coach, you have to revolve around your players.
Yes.
Okay. Your system should be built around the players that you have, not the players that you want. Okay, if you can't adapt your system, then it doesn't matter. So you
Unfortunately, the Jets didn't adapt to the quarterbacks that they got.
yeah, and I mean again, look at Minnesota. Minnesota adapted. Okay, and Sam Darnold's going to be our quarterback. This is what he's successful at doing. He's done this before. Let's
Yep.
run this type of offense.
Yep.
And you know what I mean. They've worked around him, and he's
Yeah.
looked great. He's looked great.
Yeah. Now, granted, Sam Darnold did bounce around the league every now and again, and arguably his biggest downfall was when he was the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. But as soon as he went to San Francisco and then to the Minnesota Vikings, it's like just something clicked in his head, and he's now playing to the level that, so-called experts thought he should be playing at when he went to the Jets.
Okay, so this is damn near a playoff caliber team with Kirk Cousins. Okay, so you're telling me you're going to plug in Sam Darnold, who again has made very bad decisions, but he does not play like trash.
Yeah, and on top of that, their number one wide receiver is Justin Jefferson, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I mean, again, they have tons of weapons over there. Don't they? They've got Aaron Jones. They've got Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
I don't know if Addison is out. Jordan Addison is in or out this week.
No, I think he's over with Vegas.
Yeah, they got a tight end. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they have opportunities because they have
do,
players. And I'll tell you what, that defense has surprised me this year.
Minnesota's defense.
Yeah, they've made a couple stops when they needed it, and
absolutely,
they've helped win those games. Now, don't get me wrong, Sam Darnold and that offense putting up them points. Okay, my bad. Let me rephrase that. Justin Jefferson in this offense putting up the points. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you only have to do enough to win. It don't matter how you win, as long as you win.
And Darnold is easily doing enough to win. This is something that the Carolina Panthers, who we're going to get to in a bit, should have been doing when they got Bryce Young. Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Man, I'm ready for that red rifle talk.
The
red rifle. I'm ready for it.
Bro, trust me as well. I'm ready for it as well. But for right now, the Minnesota Vikings with Sam Darnold under center are out to a 3-0 start, and they sit atop the NFC North. Geno Smith, who was drafted in 2013 and thought, oh, this is our guy because he had a hell of a year in West Virginia, failed to produce. No, you're going to bounce around the league. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Finally lands in Seattle. And then on top of that, in 2019, when he lands in Seattle, 3 years later, wins Comeback Player of the Year. 2 years after that, the Seattle Seahawks are off to a 3-0 start.
So I would have bet on Geno Smith. Like, I don't know if you remember what happened with the Jets camp, but he got into a scuffle, got his jaw broke. Remember that shit? After that happened, he lost that locker room. That was null and void. There was nothing else he was going to do with that franchise. You had been disrespected. You've been it's change of scenery. And what happened when he got the change of scenery? What happened?
Yeah. I honestly don't know. I don't think there was somebody that could have divided the locker room more than what Zach Wilson did when they had the game against the Browns and they couldn't get anything going offensively, and he couldn't take accountability for it.
Hold on. We're talking about two different guys here. Okay.
Fair enough.
Geno Smith is no Zach Wilson.
Easily. Zach Wilson made one good throw on his fucking pro day, and the Jets were like, "That's our guy."
I'll say this: Geno Smith does not have the biggest arm. Geno Smith is not the fastest runner. He's not going to be in the top 5 of pretty much any category. But I will tell you one thing he does very well, and that he is top. In my opinion, he's top 5 decision making. He makes good decisions,
and it shows too.
and he does. I mean, the whole thing is there's guys who win games, but why did
Oh
you
yeah.
have to go win that game? Do you know what I
Uh,
mean? Usually
yeah.
because there was a bad decision, whether it be a fumble on you, interception, like there's usually a cause of it. And
Yeah.
I look, man, I'm not saying he ain't made no mistakes this year. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as far as how he's playing the trajectory of this team, man, I see it on the up. I see him on the up. They're definitely going to be a playoff contender.
Oh yeah, and the fact that the Seattle Seahawks of all teams are sitting atop the NFC West. And meanwhile, we really thought that teams like San Francisco, the LA Rams, or hell, even the dark horse Arizona Cardinals were actually going to do something. It's just,
Hold on. They have been. What they're 2-1, right?
no, I think they're 1-2.
1-2. Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. After the first game, Kyler Murray was like, "Oh, all I got to do is pass it to Marvin Harrison Jr. and he's gonna stunt like his fucking daddy." Bet, say less. Yeah, because you had that with DeAndre Hopkins, my guy. Oy vey. But speaking of offense, look, I get it. Making sure you have a franchise quarterback is one thing. However, if you don't have a fucking offensive line to protect them, people are going to say, or you know what? I should say, experts are going to say that he is a bust. Take Chicago, for example. I still believe Williams is a bust. However, I still believe that Justin Fields wasn't the problem. The problem with Chicago was because they had horrible coaching, they had a horrible O-line, and Justin Fields was running for his motherfucking life.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying.
Yeah. So,
But you were right about Arizona.
yeah. So, look, should certain teams look into investing in offensive linemen instead of trying to find that diamond in the rough franchise player like, hey, he's going to be the guy that turns our franchise around. But because we have a terrible offensive line, he actually ends up being a bust.
I mean, yes, yeah, they're supposed to. That was the whole reason why you went and got the number one overall quarterback in the draft, in your opinion. Like, follow suit with that is you have to upgrade your offensive line. You have to protect your investment.
Absolutely. And look, I had 100% faith in Justin Fields when he was the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Why they couldn't give him a at least 1 year extension to be like, oh, hey, you have this season to prove why you should be our quarterback, but we're also going to get some players to or offensively to make you look good, like back in your Ohio State days.
I mean, well, I don't know, man. I don't know, but that's the exact reason why the Steelers traded for him.
Yep,
Because they
and
said,
that's also the exact reason why the Steelers are undefeated.
well,
Justin Fields.
no, that's not that. I call bullshit on that. Okay, their kicker in that defense is the reason why they are undefucking defeated.
Oh, please! The
Hold on,
Bears have a defense as well, and they're 1-2.
hold
The
on.
only reason
You're
the
not
Bears
comparing.
have a
You are
win
not
right now
comparing
is
those
because
two
of their
defenses.
defense.
You're talking about maybe a 10 to 15 defense versus a top 5 defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense is way better than the Bears. That's number one.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
and
Okay,
then hold on, Pittsburgh Steelers. Nah, because we're gonna go to the box score here. So Steelers. Okay, so Justin Fields, 245, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay. The defense only gave up 10 points. Nice, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So that was this last game. Now, let's go Broncos.
Never.
Okay. He had 1 touchdown with 117 yards. Okay. Who's kicking? Boswell, 2 field goals and an extra point. So Boswell got 7 points. Right? Then let's go week 1. Versus the Falcons. 156 yards, 0 touchdowns.
That's nearly double than what Caleb Williams had in week 1.
Boswell, 6 for 6 field goals, 18 points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by that, but like when you compare
I'm saying the MVP of the Steelers right now is Boswell. It is their kicker in that defense.
You could make an argument for TJ Watt. There's no doubt about that.
But that's why I'm saying the defense as a whole in that kicker is the reason why they're undefeated. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Justin Fields, like I said, I've read the stats off. So the last game and down, but you see, the beginning of the season, the kicker is the only reason they won that first game. The kicker was a difference maker in that second game. Mm-hmm. In the third game, that defense kept them at 10 points, and they got a garbage time touchdown.
Oh yeah. No, I mean,
they already had the game won, and then they scored when they scored their last touchdown. Like the game was pretty much over. It was all right. So,
yeah, for sure. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that you're wrong, but I'm more so comparing Justin Fields to Caleb Williams and how they've been doing throughout the first month of the NFL season. Now, defense is essentially one thing. I mean, you could easily make an argument for the Pittsburgh Steelers that they are, what, top 10 in defense? Especially with TJ Watt.
Top
that's
5,
fair.
easy.
Yeah, especially with TJ Watt leading the way. But I think we got somebody that would like to put his opinion in. He is the host of the Football Frame of Mindset, Mr. Cameron, and he's also in the Army. What it do, baby?
What's up, baby? You know how it is, man. Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man. You know, me and Mac on the same team. You know what I'm saying? So we here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you a Ravens fan?
Always, since like 2000, man. That's my squad, man.
Oh, man, the Bullies of Baltimore.
Man, I'm telling you, that's what we was.
Oh,
you had to protect your quarterback.
Picture. That's Kelly Gregg sacking Mike Vick. And it's signed.
Wow.
And what year was that, though? What year was that?
I think that was 2004.
See, that was Mike Vick at the peak of his powers.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like 03, 04, because that's when the Falcons really switched up their jerseys when Vic was under center, because he brought, like, that swag to Atlanta.
Man, that jersey combo was absolutely beautiful, man.
Oh, yeah, and look, in my opinion, Michael Vick, arguably the greatest mobile quarterback of all time.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I would say that.
Ooh, second? Who you got?
Lamar Jackson.
Fair enough.
You know what? Hey, I can't even be mad at that.
And this is why I'm going to say this, because by the time Lamar Jackson is in the NFL for 10 years, you're going to be able to look at Mike Vick's 10 years. You're going to be able to look at Lamar Jackson's 10 years. Now, granted, Vick is missing some years, but like I said, I mean, you can take his worst years in the back end of his career, and I guarantee Lamar Jackson's stats are still going to be better. Like, you got to realize we still got.
I would put it up there.
Of him 40 rushing yards a game.
because
yeah.
he got 2 MVPs. Vic ain't got none.
Well, look, here's
Mhm.
where I draw the line. Like, look, career-wise, Lamar Jackson, yes, he does have 2 MVPs. He's helped the Ravens get to the playoffs. But Michael Vick actually has some playoff wins. Hell, he got the Falcons to the NFC Championship.
That's true too. That's true too. And
So, like, it's very, how do we do this?
Hold on. We made it to the championship game last year. All right, so Lamar Jackson now has 3 playoff wins under his belt. He's made it to the championship. So that's why it's like this year is a pivotal year. But understand this: our team is built to last the next 3 years before we miss major pieces.
That's fair.
And understand, we hoard draft picks, so we will always be getting better through the draft. We will never go free agency and spend a bunch of money. You see, every year we might get one big name player. That's it.
Hey, we sure let CJ Mosley walk.
Bro, listen. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad.
Me neither. I was like, bro, why would you leave? We drafted you to be the heir apparent to Ray Lewis, and you literally just left.
Hey, like, look, the Ravens got Patrick Queen though.
Listen. We was not gonna pay him no $16 million a year like the Jets was. We was
that's
not.
True.
That's true. But also the Jets are dealing with a certain player being Hassan Reddick. Like, hey, look, y'all don't pay me, I ain't gonna play.
Now, here's the crazy thing. We just went and got Ngagwe off the street. Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. Was that the same guy that played at Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh. He played with the Ravens too, didn't he, though?
Yeah, we signed him, and then he walked and left us in free agency. Well, now he's back. And let's see if he can stack that shit up. Because now, I mean, you got Adobo, you got fucking what's his name? The other fast guy from Penn State. Ooch. But and then you got Van Noy. Well, now adding him to it, now you got a full rotation.
Kyle Van Noy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Yeah. Well, hey, look, it's all about what you can do in the playoffs, and unfortunately, the rest would rather be like, hey, you know what? Much like the Yankees, we're gonna give the Chiefs a fucking pass. Or I should say, the Yankees of the '90s. Why? Because everybody hated them. But we do have
I like them a little bit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Unfortunately, I grew up at a bad time when it was to be a Yankees fan.
But as an adult, you have reaped so many motherfucking benefits. like,
I mean, look, I'm not gonna say, oh, hey, we have 27 rings, and like that's our only argument. But at the same time, it's also like, look, catch the fuck up.
Look.
You got a long time. They got a long time for you to catch that shit.
It'd be the motherfucking Yankees this year.
All right. Before we move on to our next topic, we have the host of the most villainous college sports talk show you will find on social media, Andrew the Villain. What it do?
What's up? I really just kind of back here producing, but hey, everybody, how?
Oh shit, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I talk a little football with you.
Yeah.
So I don't have my MacBook out, so you know how this computer kind of freezes here and there. So
absolutely.
But so I got one thing.
What's up?
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, stating truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face.
Sorry, I uploaded it. I like my intro. You know how I am. I'm a prima donna, so Hey,
you ain't gotta stress. Look, it is all fucking good. We're here to have a good time. And speaking of a good time, I know that the Carolina Panthers had a good time when they beat the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, 36-22, with Andy Dalton under center. What?
What did I call? What did I say last week? What did I say? I said, watch, this team has weapons. The team is not bad. It is Bryce Young being young, making bad decisions, and having guys out there who cannot read his fucking mind.
Absolutely.
I've said that. And
don't put your faith in a dude and just be like, hey, we're going to throw you to the
I like that.
Bro, you're talking about a veteran. Joe Flacco did the same fucking thing that last year. You're talking about a backup who's played many years and had very good years and got thrown in the fucking trash, essentially. Like, he's had a couple little shots, but he really hasn't, though.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Now, with this team, with the young talent that they have and some of the core guys that they have, on the offense,
like Adam Thielen, for example.
And then the Panthers defense is young. Bro, you're not going to tell me, like, with this young defense flying around, if you get them off the field where they're getting at least 4 or 5 minutes on the sideline every fucking quarter, then they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. And I'm telling you, the Red Rocket is back, baby.
Absolutely. Yes. And this is with a team that when they had Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, and they really had us thinking that Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield were fucking busts.
They didn't have these weapons. They did not have these weapons. I'm just telling you, they didn't have these weapons. He's got 2 good running backs. He's got 2 good wide receivers.
Yes.
I mean, and the offensive line ain't complete trash. Okay. So that being said, like I said, when you got a veteran that can run that offense and get under center and knows what to do and can tell grown-ass men what to do with authority. And he's a leader. Follow the motherfucking leader. I'm sorry, when I've been in this motherfucking NFL for 6-7 years and I got this pup who ain't did shit on the field to prove me nothing.
All he did was win a national championship and a Heisman Trophy, but that's college. The NFL is completely fucking different. It is a different fucking level. You better be Joe fucking Montana if you want to succeed in the NFL.
All that basketball stuff he was doing at Alabama ain't working because they chasing him around. It's too fast. He can't cross nobody up. They all Gary Payton. They straight ripping him.
Oh my God, I swear.
But I mean, dude, you seen the play where he ran outside real fast, right? And the DB was just waiting on him and tackled him. Like 2 people tackled him, and he got up like, damn. Like, yeah, bro, you can't do that no more. But he's not terrible, right? I just think he needs to sit down. This is perfect.
Yes.
Just sit down.
Look, the Carolina Panthers should have taken the same route that the Atlanta Falcons did with Kirk Cousins under center and having MPJ stand on the sideline. Anyways, and learn under Kirk Cousins. Sam Darnold, yes, he is only 27 years old. However, he's got a lot of years ahead of him, and the Vikings selected J.J. McCarthy in the draft. But J.J. McCarthy should also learn under Sam fucking Darnold.
Well, J.J. McCarthy injured as fuck. He got no choice but to learn under Sam Darnold.
Exactly. Look, take the quarterbacks you draft, get a veteran quarterback that can actually get you some decent fucking wins, and have the fucking rookie learn under them. It is not that hard.
Man, look.
If it was Rippin or Tyson Bagent under center for the Chicago Bears, that'd be a different story.
Sam Darnold is my guy, man. He's my guy. I'm on the Sam Darnold train.
Where is Brandon?
I don't know. I was just hopping on here. I didn't think he was going to hop on here. I said I would. I've been trying to get in touch with James for a minute. I was like, yo, I gotta get on this show because he be talking stuff, and I gotta talk some stuff too. So Brad is not here. This is a side project for me. I had to come on here and catch the wave, man. I had to catch the wave, the no mercy wave, man.
Oh man.
He said,
Oh,
this is solo
I
mission,
mean,
baby.
Hey, Chris,
I've been watching this show for a minute, so I wanted to kind of
Look.
just come in and do it since we all on the same
Chris-
team.
we are. Chris is all involved in the. Chris, come talk to us about it.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Hey,
look, you
look,
bringing up Jay
my
Cutler.
team.
Nobody said. Well, at least I didn't say. Like, bro, you do not have to be a great college quarterback to be a good to great NFL quarterback.
No,
Yes.
agreed.
Like, hold on. Patrick Mahomes in college was good, was really good. But
Easily.
what school did he play for?
Texas Tech.
What? I mean, I know, but I'm saying, what division was he in? Like, look at the competition he was playing, and he was balling out. He had some balling ass games, right?
I mean, the most notorious game was Texas Tech and Baker Mayfield, Oklahoma.
Exactly.
That shit was
I don't know,
wild.
man. Patrick Mahomes is good as fucking college.
Was he good in college for 5 years, 4 years?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he was good as fuck.
And the
man.
Bears
He was out
still
there-
took Mitchell
So, I mean,
Trubisky.
okay. I
What
didn't
the
hear
fuck?
about him until his senior year,
but you don't
and then
follow
I
college
started paying
either.
attention to him.
You don't really follow college either, though. So that's fair.
No. But at that time, I didn't follow college at all. Like,
that's what.
at
That's
all.
what I'm saying.
And I
yeah.
knew about him and was watching college, watching him play college football at Texas Tech.
So why did the Bears draft Mitchell Trubisky?
Oh, don't send me down that path, Cam. Don't send me down that path.
Hey,
Mitch
if Mac
Trubisky
knew
ceiling.
about Mahomes and then watch it, how did they not know about Mahomes and still draft Mitchell Trubisky?
Because the Bears front office is fucking trash.
No,
That's
no,
good.
I'm
Hey,
telling you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they drafted for scheme. They drafted a guy like, okay, this guy is going to understand the offense he's coming into. He's going to be better.
That's fair.
He's going to excel. Like, this is why. And he did. He came in and he played decent in that system. But the thing was, he is not an NFL quarterback. At least at that point in time, he just was not ready to be a starting NFL quarterback.
Yeah, and
Some of
like
these
it's been
guys get
said, the
forced into
Bears
situations.
are arguably the most dysfunctional franchise in NFL history. They
That
think
was
they
the-
got
that's
their
the
guy
Commanders,
for
but
quarterback,
it wasn't.
and then they fucking ruin him.
Again, this is why I say, right, if teams drafted best player available versus their needs, I mean, a lot of your problems would be solved. That would solve themselves. You would constantly be able to do the next man up, the next man up, the next man up. But because you're going out and buying talent, the guy underneath of him is some guy that you guessed with. Like you guessed, but well, we need a right guard, and it looks like he's the best available guard, so we're gonna go ahead and grab him. Versus somebody, you know what I mean? Like, we've done the tape, we know he's gonna slide here. People are undervaluing him. He's great at doing this, and this is what we like to see. Or like the whole thing is with guys, especially with football players, you want to check boxes. You don't have to check every box, but if you check 2 or 3 of the biggest ones, then the rest of it we can teach you, we can help you. But
Absolutely.
the whole thing is you're a dog shit coach if you don't go in thinking you can teach anybody how to do anything.
Which again brings me to the point of like, look, certain NFL teams should be looking into drafting into the offensive line because, like it's been said on College Game Day, even with Pat McAfee and Nick Saban on there, the only way you win is in the battle of the trenches.
Yep. The game ain't changed. It just got faster. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm still in here producing, by the way.
Oh,
What's up?
You good, man. You good. Don't even stress. All right, though. So we are going to take our first commercial break. We got the most
Go ahead.
I'm trying to load up your some commercials and stuff. So
No. It's all good. We got the most villainous host for college sports on today's episode. You don't want to miss it. He is available every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at the end of the day, you will always see why in our own right we are college sports villains. Let's fucking get it.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Yes, Mr. Andy. What it do, baby?
Randy Chris.
I wanted
a
to
sucker
jump
for
in here for just a few minutes to talk about
what's up?
quarterbacks in the NFL.
What's up?
You made a statement that Bryce Young, being a Heisman Trophy winner and national championship winner, isn't capable of playing at the NFL level at this point in time.
Have you seen the record for the
Okay.
Carolina Panthers?
Okay, stop. Wait,
Not
wait.
like he did in Alabama.
Okay,
He
now
cannot
wait a
play
minute.
the same way he did in Alabama in the NFL.
Okay, now wait a minute.
That's
Hear me.
just my take.
Hear me.
That's all
Hear
I'm
me.
saying.
Hear me out. Okay, this guy's got talent. There's no
He
denying it.
does.
But you're saying a guy that has done it at an elite level can't do it in the NFL, but yet a guy who did not do it at an elite level was able to. That's an NFL talent problem. That means he's not good enough to play quarterback in the NFL.
Okay. Wow. Talk about rage bait.
Look, Jay Cutler was what, 6'4", 6'5". Clearly could see over most of his
Doug
life.
Flutie was short. Doug Flutie was smaller than Bryce Young.
Yeah, but I
No, the fuck he wasn't.
A bunch of interceptions. Like
Doug
yes, he
Flutie was
was.
like 5'9".
yeah, Doug Flutie was
Yeah,
little as
but
fuck.
Doug Flutie was also
Yeah,
like
yeah.
200 pounds, bro. Bryce Young like 150
No.
with
Hey,
the helmet on.
There you know. But look, Bryce Young with the same team that went 0-2 in the first 3 weeks.
Did you consider that the Raiders might be a bad football team?
They are. Maybe they are. They got to win over fucking Baltimore when Baltimore had a 10-point lead on their asses.
Doug
And what's
Flutie is
Baltimore's code is?
5'10", 180 in his NFL career. Doug Flutie.
Yeah, but look, the thing is,
Yeah, the helmet gave him 200 pounds. Though.
look.
Oh, that's what it was.
but look, the thing is,
86
Andy told me the
touchdowns
same
and 68
Carolina team
interceptions.
did something that Bryce Young couldn't do with the fucking Carolina team that he currently has.
Just a
Emily.
one-time thing doesn't mean it's a continual thing. It's a one-off shot.
Yeah, I don't believe in Andy Dalton like that. I'm sorry, man. He mid.
It was a one-off shot against a bad football team.
Yeah, he mid to me. Man.
I mean, let's
if he keep
call it what it is.
He actually got the Cincinnati Bengals to the playoffs with Marvin Lewis as their head coach, and they couldn't win a damn playoff game.
So-
First of all, AJ McCarron
Hold on.
got to
I
the
have to ask
playoffs a
this
couple
question.
times with them.
So you think the Bengals is the Bengals defense better than the Raiders defense?
Is the Bengals defense better than the Raiders defense?
Are you talking
think
about
the
when
Raiders-
Andy?
I think the Raiders are a suck ass team.
No, I'm just talking defenses here. So because look what Andy Dalton did to that Raiders defense. Now you're gonna go ahead and look at what he's gonna do to this shit ass Bengals defense. Outside of Hawkinson, can anybody name another person on that defense?
Sometimes a no-name defense is the best.
No.
I think you're talking about Hendrickson.
Listen, they are not 0-3 for no reason, my man.
They're
Yeah, that was
0-3
kind
because
of
the
bad on
quarterback
defense,
is.
bro.
Yeah, and they
That
were
was
also
bad,
talking
man.
about being the top team of the AFC North too.
But the
That would
reason
be
the
the
Bengals
Steelers
are
now.
0-3 are because their quarterback, who they put all their money into, is injured again. He's got a bad hand again.
Nah, he'd rather dress like a lesbian.
Whatever it is.
Tell
his
me
hand-
I'm wrong. Look at the videos.
the leader of their offense is hurt again.
Yep.
That's
And
why they're 0-3. It's not because
I mean,
their defense is bad.
Why is
Look.
he out there playing then?
Yeah, but
Why is he out there
Chris,
playing?
though, their defense
They ain't
is
got nobody.
bad, though,
They ain't got
bro.
nobody else.
But-
That's the
but
problem.
Well,
Their
look,
defense is bad.
look.
I'm saying though, that's bullshit. I've watched these games. It's my division. And, like, I watched the Steelers games. I watched the Bengals games. I watched
Okay.
the Browns games. Like, this is my division. I want to know what these motherfuckers are doing. And it's like I said earlier, the Steelers so far this year, their MVP for that team is fucking the kicker.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Exactly. So, and it's just like I'm sitting here looking at.
yeah,
the
and
Bengals.
Justin Fields wasn't the problem either in Chicago.
So here's the thing. You always have to think. If the offense could help the defense in any way, would the defense be better?
For who? The Panthers?
For anybody, any team.
I mean,
If the offense is better,
look,
the defense is better.
understand
Yeah.
that, like.
In some
Here,
cases.
here,
Some
I'll
cases,
give you
yeah, I agree with that.
two good, perfectly examples. The New York Giants, when they won their Super Bowl rings, they were easily top 10, maybe top 5 when you consider 2007 in defense. And
They was.
who they have on offense besides Ahmad Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs,
Eli Manning. Hall of
Eli
Fame.
Manning.
excluding
Cruz?
Eli Manning.
Didn't
I
you
should
have
have said
Cruz?
that. Excluding
moving the-
Eli Manning.
Okay, but you
Mr.
just
Cruz?
moved the goalpost. You asked who they had. We told you, and you wanted to say, "Oh, except for him." That's moving the goalpost.
I mean, yes, that is a fair point, but excluding Eli Manning and the 2 running backs that the Giants had, who
That's
did
pretty
they
legit
have on offense that could actually carry them
David
to the
Tyree.
fucking Super Bowl?
Victor Cruz.
David Tyree.
Monty Toomer
Man,
was
that
on
dude
there too.
couldn't
Monty.
catch COVID if it landed in his lap. That
Ooh.
dude couldn't catch a damn thing in
Ooh, David
practice
Tyree?
leading up to the Super Bowl.
David
David
Tyree's
Tyree
got one of
already
the most
boosted
immaculate
the ball in the
receptions
Super
of all
Bowl, right
time.
there.
I will agree to that. He has easily the greatest catch in Super Bowl history, and it's not even close. But it took one fucking catch.
That's all you need. And that's
That's all
why they
you
won.
need.
That's
Damn
it.
it, that's fucking true. Fuck, that's true.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And he's running in the open. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. The 20. He's at the 10.
So
Oh, man. All right, but let's move on from professional
quick.
football. Oh,
before I leave,
okay.
because I'm going over to do my other show.
Golden Boot.
James, you just need to talk about this.
Hmm.
Why in the hell are the
bull-
Miami Hurricanes losing by 10 to the team that lost to Vanderbilt? Miami
What?
is a bunch of
Vanderbilt's
frauds.
good, dude. Vanderbilt's good, man.
Virginia Tech 24, Miami 14, going into halftime.
Hey, it's only halftime. There's still a whole second half to play.
But
I thought
Vandy's
Miami
good
was
though,
back.
man. Take it from me, I know.
It's
Miami was-
halftime. It's
told me Miami-
halftime. Relax.
They're losing to a team that lost to Vanderbilt. They should shut the program down.
Please.
Anyway, y'all have fun. I had to come in here and wake it up a little bit. I'm going over to play around on the Golden Boot for a little bit. I'm not going to take your fans away. So you guys have fun, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
All right. Enjoy the Golden Boot podcast, Mr. Vandy Crisp. Why? Because, look, you talk shit about Miami. Look, it's only halftime. We still have a second half left to go. But,
yeah, man. Vandy's good, man.
oh, yeah. But look, speaking of college football, now, as arguably the greatest tag team of all time, the Usos, said, "Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, Oklahoma. Welcome to the fucking SEC, baby."
So the Uso remark that's only a matter of opinion. Definitely not the
Opinion.
greatest. Yeah, thank you. See, I knew that's exactly why you jumped on because yeah,
Hey, look.
no, I mean,
Hey, I'll say
Yeah.
this. I'll say this.
listen,
We
the
have
Hardys
the-
alone, the Dudley boys alone, smash.
Yes.
Hardy
we
boy.
got a witch. We
Man,
got a
the
witch on this
The
podcast.
Hardys, baby. The Hardys. That
Hey
was
man,
it
you
for
got
me.
the Fabulous
Look.
Freebirds, you got the Road Warriors, man. You got Doom, man. You got all. I mean, you got DX, even Road Dogg
Ooh.
and Billy Gunn. I put above the
Oh,
Usos
the New
right
Age
now.
Outlaws.
Yeah, you got the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Man, the Usos
Yeah.
ain't top 10 yet, not yet.
Oh,
No.
okay, fair enough. I mean, yes,
That's
they
why
do
I
have
don't
I ain't
the
gonna say
longest
all that.
tag
I ain't gonna say
title.
all that because I think the Usos is up there, but
No.
they're not the greatest tag team. But depending on who you ask, arguably
They
they
top
are top
10.
10.
Look, I grew up during the Attitude Era, and for me,
Oh.
the Golden Triangle is
Ooh.
easily
I mean,
the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian.
Yeah,
During
no
the Attitude Era,
No
it
doubt.
was those three tag teams
doubt.
that carried the tag team division, and it's not even close.
No doubt, man, no doubt. Especially in that era because it was just singles wrestlers that was getting the shine.
Man, you
They
got
really
wrestlers.
boosted the
Look,
tag team division
I'm
up.
not putting the Usos in that kind of category.
You said, and I quote, arguably the greatest tag team of all time. No.
Well, look,
that's a no.
sorry that they had the longest reign of the tag team championships of all time.
hey, look, the villain being the villain. That's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
that's because name another name another tag team right now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody impressed with that. Man, you go all the way back to the 80s, man. You got some bomb ass. Man, Doom would beat the fuck out of the Usos, man.
The Mega Powers.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Mega Powers was tight,
yeah.
dog.
Mega Powers.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
Yup.
Mega Powers was cold, man.
The Powers.
And then how they
Outsiders,
split,
yes,
how
easy.
they split turned into one of the best stories ever.
Yeah, it did.
That was fire, bro. You can't
What
tell
about
me-
Harlem Heat? Harlem Heat, a better tag team.
Yeah, Harlem Heat was
Whoa.
nice too,
Booker
man.
T will fuck you up. I
That's true.
had to jump on. That was crazy talk.
But as the Uso said, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, Oklahoma. Welcome to the SEC, baby. Fuck, you really did
Atlanta won.
a cakewalk?
Let's go.
Nah, you weren't going to get a cakewalk. And look, Tennessee looked awesome in their game against Oklahoma, and Pat McAfee with the second greatest Uno reverse of all time on College Game Day. It wasn't even close.
Oh man, so you've heard of Lee Corso, right? What about the time he had the helmet? He had it halfway on. He threw that motherfucker and then put the other one. Man, come on.
Hey,
You
that
making
was
like
fire,
a
though.
moment.
That was fire.
Wait. How long ago was that? How long ago?
Irrelevant. You said of all time on College Game Day.
Well, no, I genuinely want to know how long ago was Lee Corso doing the helmet half on, throws it off, put another helmet on. For real.
Like probably a year or two ago. He's been doing it for fucking 30 years.
Yeah, but Corso doesn't look like that now.
Look, man, I love some Pat McAfee. Don't get me wrong, but like Lee Corso with the headgear and the not so fast, my friend. I don't know.
No,
man.
easily. I think it's more so.
Mark my words, Pat McAfee will replace Lee Corso next year because he said this is last year and he'll be the one doing the headgear. And I'm here for it. I just want
absolutely.
I'm here for it.
No, absolutely. I just see it as, look, Lee Corso is easily getting up there in age. It's not even close. He's not even being brought on until it's time for college football selections. But Pat McAfee is just being Pat McAfee. And oh my God. The highlights of Lee Corso just really speak for themselves.
I love Lee Corso.
Oh, yeah. But that dog is ugly! And he said that in the face of the Bulldog for Georgia.
That dog is ugly, though.
Yeah, for real. For real, though.
Ugly ass dog, man.
Man, fuck
I'm
Georgia.
sorry, man.
Hey, look.
Oh, my God.
It is, man. I'm sorry, man. Do you really want
really
that dog?
is. I can't argue that.
Do you really want that dog greeting you when you come in? Come here, dog. And it's all slobbering and everything. Like, no, get away from me. Come on, man. That's an ugly dog, man. I like the live mascots, but man, they gotta get another one. It's a million dogs.
I mean, look, you want to talk live mascots? Joel McHale was up on College Game Day with a fucking husky painted purple and fucking gold.
Hey, Lee Corso came with a goat.
Nah.
He came with a live goat.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a bit. But for right now, Oklahoma has some key games coming up. Man, they don't look pretty. Excluding Texas, Oklahoma is going into Auburn. In Auburn. And then on top of that, they welcome South Carolina. And last but not least, they go into Mississippi and play at Ole Miss. When it's all said and done, will Oklahoma still be in the top 25?
No. Oklahoma's not beating Texas. Oklahoma's not beating Ole Miss. Injury problems where they are. Oklahoma's probably not beating South Carolina. And if you look at the line against Auburn, it is 1.
Yeah.
So, I like Oklahoma fitting to take at least 3 losses out of these 4 games.
Okay, so they finish 9-3.
I'm just saying out of those 4 games, I have Oklahoma like at the beginning of the year. I had them at 7-5. So,
yeah, and it's also their first year, but I feel like there's. Not to defend Oklahoma, I feel like there's some selective favoritism, mostly because Texas's welcome to the SEC is against, of all teams, Mississippi fucking State.
Mississippi State's terrible.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Oklahoma gets welcomed by Tennessee.
Update: Auburn is now a 1-point favorite.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Sure are.
Oh my God.
So what I did was I took
I told you, Mac.
Auburn. I
Told
took
ya.
Auburn over total team points, and I think it was at like 17 when I placed the bet. So I took Auburn to score at least 17 points. I think I'll do okay. I think I'll do okay.
You said that you would take Oklahoma at 2.5 and you would take the over. And I said something ain't right about this game, Mac. Did I not? I said the money line too much.
I kept getting
The
scared to bet
line,
on the money line.
spread. I'm just saying, like something is not right with this game.
So that's why I bet on team total points. As long as Auburn scores 17 points, I winner chicken dinner.
I think they're going to. I mentioned this at the beginning of the week in the chats and on the show yesterday. The way this line is moving, the way the money is flowing, Vegas is hardly ever wrong. Let's just call it what it is. Hardly ever. So they know something. And I told they got 9 players out. 5 wide receivers are not playing in this game. 5.
Damn.
So hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, all good. Damn. Wow. Look, so we're going to get more into college football talk in a bit. But for right now, we are going to get into some baseball talk. The New York Yankees, the AL East champions, baby!
I'm so baseball. For real.
Well, yeah. Who's your baseball team?
Well, all right. I'm half and half. So I'm a Cardinals fan by heart because I'm from Missouri. And the Yankees are my second team. So I just like the history of the Yankees, all their players in the Hall of Fame. They're running out of numbers to retire, honestly. What they going to do?
Listen, hey, look, I love the Yankees as far as, historical, facts about it. But I'm 100% an Orioles fan. I want to see the Yankees lose, but I love their history.
Yeah, no, man, everybody, if you're a baseball fan, right, and you're not like the Mets or the Boston Red Sox, you pretty much like the Yankees' history, right? Like, it's really cool. I mean, they won every fucking thing. Like, it's not fair.
Look, I will
6 World Series like in a row. That's
what money will do, baby.
Absolutely. But look, I will say this. We did predict that the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles were going to battle it out for the AL East. And for quite a while, it looked that way.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Were the freaking...
Do you remember who you said was going to win the AL East? Who did you say?
Who you say, man?
Did I say the Orioles?
Yes, you did. You said the Orioles were going to win. And
but I didn't. I didn't.
What did I say? Well, Andrew said it first, and then I said, more than likely, it's going to be the Yankees. But Andrew said it first. Andrew was like, it's going to be the Yankees. The Yankees are going to win.
Hey, look, the Orioles are loaded. I cannot put enough emphasis on that word. Loaded with talent that is going to carry them into the future for years to come, and it's not even close. Man, when it was a battle between the Yankees and the Orioles, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, was it close?
The Orioles kind of hurt themselves, man. Like, not getting no bullpen help, man. You know? Like, that's the part that got me, because I was like, all right, man, they got this young team. Jackson Holiday comes up there. He's really good. I mean,
finally starts to find a rhythm too.
Yeah, like really. And it's like the only thing they really needed was some bullpen help, man. And there was so many good arms available. Now, I personally would have, even though they needed bullpen help, I would have mortgaged some of the prospects to get a Tarek Skubal, right? Because that would counteract the bullpen help that you need, because you're going to have 2 starters, right? That can give you 7 innings, right?
Right.
But I like I said, I understand why you don't trade for Tarek Skubal, though. because you don't want to lose a player like Jackson Holiday because you know they're gonna ask for it. If
Absolutely.
they're really good, they're gonna ask for Jackson Holiday. And right now, you can't afford to lose that back and that defense, man, because he's really good on both of them. Honestly.
I'm gonna tell you, we're not gonna sell anybody.
No,
Like we're not. Like I mean, in the off season, we can possibly deal somebody like Urias. You know what I mean? Like or McCain.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Oh, bless you. Bless you.
But there's no way we're gonna trade anybody a high value like Holiday. That would be foolish, especially right now.
Yeah, you can't.
Especially with the adjustments that Holiday made.
Understand, we don't have to pay him for another 5 years.
No,
Another 5 years before we have to pay him. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have
Henderson
to pay
too.
him, but he's not going to get that big contract for 5 more years.
Henderson too, or are we talking about Holiday?
No. So I'm talking about Holiday. Henderson.
Okay.
Henderson. What is it? We have 3 more years before we have to pay him some money.
Mhm.
But the whole thing is like we're going to pay him money in the next 2 years. So by the time he would have came up, instead of getting $500 million, we're only going to give him a quarter. Okay.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it, man. I do. I like I said, I understood why they didn't do it. I just felt like there was more bullpen arms that they could have got for without giving up anybody.
Now this is what's going to happen this year. Free agency, I think we go buck wild on bullpen. I don't think we do anything offensively.
But what you gonna do about Santander though? Because he gonna get that bank in the offseason.
I mean, more than likely, no, we got him for 1 more year, don't we?
Nah, he's coming into a walk year this year. I think so.
I thought we had him for 1 more year. I mean, I
don't know why we couldn't be wrong. I heard it. I heard it on one of the channels I watch, man. But I thought it was his walk year for real. And if he does like 40 home runs this year, it's like crazy to go into a free agent year.
Hey, but speaking of years, the Chicago White Sox have made fucking history as being the worst baseball team of all time. Now, this really wasn't expected. Why? Because they played the Detroit Tigers, who back in August had less than a 1% chance to make the playoffs. And now, aside from them and the Royals, they're basically fighting for the second and last place spot for the wild card division. Or, I'm sorry, wild card standings.
So, yes, you were right. He is going to be a free agent. I mean, he re-signed with us for $11.7 million last year. I don't see why he wouldn't do it again. Of course, I mean, I'd like to see him under a long-term contract because understanding the way the value is going to keep going, like it always has with baseball and all these sports, like the value keeps going up, creeping up little by little. And it's like, again, we have one of the lowest salary caps in Major League Baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got people on like rookie contracts, right?
Yeah, y'all got bread.
We also now have ownership that has that old money. Okay, so having that new ownership with that old money, we're going to turn around and we're going to spend some money. And I promise you that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, this all we might make a little run here in the postseason, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not expecting to. Okay,
maybe y'all do.
2025 is the year we're shooting for. That's what it has been. We've like that's what the front office has said the last 2 years. Like, 2025 is going to be the year we're trajectorying for. So we're going to have the bullpen built. We're gonna have all of the, you know what I mean. Our offense is going to be put together. I mean, I think it's going to be magical. And now having the money to do it and having ownership that's going to put up.
Yeah, the new ownership, man, is a very cool thing, because from what I've heard from the outside looking in, that the old ownership just was cheap and everything, right? At least this is the son now. The son who was in charge before the new one, he was cheap and not really talking to other owners, not willing to do anything, which kind of caused y'all to lose some games, right? But now with this new ownership, man, I'm actually excited to see what happens, man. It seems like there's a breath of fresh air almost.
Bro, one of the majority owners of the team, his name is Rothstein, and this guy goes.
I really thought that there was like a breath of fresh air when Andrew Jones was on that team.
No, that was actually probably the worst time as an Orioles fan, because it was the only time that the Angelos family ever put money into that fucking team. And what they did, they gave it to Davis, they gave it to Jones, they gave it to a bunch of guys who were past.
No, not Crush Davis.
Like, come on, man.
Chris Davis.
Hey, look, at least Andrew Jones showed up for the World Baseball Classic in
Nick
2017.
Markakis did more for our team than Chris Davis ever did, and Nick Markakis never got paid by the Orioles. You understand?
Man, look,
like that,
I still don't understand. Like, I don't understand.
I actually had faith in that fucking guy.
Me too,
dude. He was a good ball player.
He was.
He was.
Oh my God! The only downside was because Chris Davis, aka Crush Davis, was on ESPN, and that's the only way that Baltimore was getting exploited.
Yeah, man. I liked Chris Davis a lot, man.
Absolutely.
But I mean, like I said, man, it's a new era, man. You know, like I said, I just want to see how Adley Rushman kind of develops into the clubhouse leader. You know,
he won't develop
because he's good, man. He's damn good. Like
Felix Bautista. Remember the name, Felix Bautista.
Yeah.
He's coming back next year. He's going to be our closer.
Yeah.
Understand this. He is one of the focal points on why we won 100 fucking games last year.
Bro, he was.
And I'm telling you, next year we will win 100 games. We will win 100 games.
I don't doubt that.
He's going to help us win probably about 20 or 30 of them bitches.
He got a howitzer on his shoulder, boy.
Yeah, I do not doubt that. But look, with the White Sox making history as being the worst team in baseball history, can they bounce back from 120 plus losing season going into 2025?
Hey, you can't go nowhere else but up at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you can't go like, dude, they the worst team ever.
I mean, who is it? Their manager. Like, they even he led the White Sox to a fucking sweep over the LA Angels, for crying out loud.
Hey, I would personally look. All right, so whoever takes this job, right? Because they obviously said that they're not gonna keep Grady Sizemore as the guy, right? So the person that they hire has to be able to not only get some years, right? Because this is gonna take a while, right? So you need some years, and you need some ability to build a team. Somebody that's built something into a winner, right? You can't just hire anybody. You know, like, oh, we're just gonna hire Skip Schumacher, right? Or, oh, we're just going to hire Alex Cora or something. No, you need a guy.
We're going to hire Tony La Russa. Look how well that worked out.
Exactly. Tony La Russa, time passed before he came back to the Cardinals. Let's just say that. Okay? But
to get a salt and pepper guy.
Yeah, like either that or a young guy.
I feel like that the manager that the White Sox have, he really could lead them to some wins.
Yeah, I mean, I like Grady Sizemore, man. I mean, I do. I think personally, I think that's the right guy to hire, man.
Oh
He
yeah.
saw them through this whole stuff.
Hell, they
going
got a
through right
sweep
now.
over the Angels for a fucking reason.
Yeah, like they seem to be going towards him, right? Like they feel like they're enjoying him being a manager. And sometimes you just gotta ride the wave, dog. Like the Phillies did with the guy they have. They rode the wave, like
Yep.
hey, you get rid of Girardi, we get to the playoffs, it feels good. Let's keep him. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
right now the White Sox, they're it sucks this year. Nothing to feel good about, right? But at least at the end, they were trying under this underneath Seismic. So I'm like, well, maybe you just keep him, man. I mean, if next season is bad, y'all already knew that.
I mean, look, Grady Sizemore even proved that he's like, hey, I'm passionate about my team. I'm passionate about my players. If you want to throw me out, throw me the fuck out. But look, don't stand behind home plate or be a base umpire and make the wrong call when you know it was right.
Yeah, man, because the dude they hired, right? They got fired in the season.
Yep.
Like that was the GM's choice,
Yep.
right? So your choice didn't work out after 2 seasons, right? Or like a 1.5, right? So
I mean,
now
look, White
you
Sox
gotta,
easily had the talent too.
you have to get this right, or he's out the town, right? So like, and it's not that they're a bad team. I just feel like they're just missing. A lot of players didn't step up this year.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
for real, it started like when they got rid of Cease at the beginning of the season, right?
Ooh,
You can't
yeah.
you can't get rid of your ace when you have like a couple years of team control. You can't
Mm-hmm.
do that to a team that's already like 500.
Yeah.
Oh man, like damn, we got rid of the ace. Shit, we ain't gonna
And
play
then
no
have
more.
to rely on a guy like Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, and for real, Garrett Crochet needs to be as a closer because on MLB The Show, he's really damn good. By the way, I played a lot.
Absolutely.
I played a
Andrew,
lot.
what you got to say?
If only video games translated.
I swear, man, I swear. Like
Look, bro,
50
just let me
saves,
control
bro.
you. Let me control you, and we got this, okay?
I swear, man. He be throwing smoke too, man. Andrew in that name?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
Andrew,
thought he was next.
what you got to say?
It's my Wi-Fi is going in and out, right? So that's the
enough.
problem I'm having. That's why you see the graphics going away. I will do much better producing the next time with your graphics and such. So I apologize for that. I got behind today. No Wi-Fi. It's a bad storm here, right?
Don't apologize.
Man, it's all good, man. We just glad you're safe, man. That's
Yeah,
what we
No, the one person that we should be blaming is Hurricane fucking Helene. That fucking bitch.
That's
Look,
a horrible name.
I'm here though. So the only
That's
thing I want
horrible,
to
man.
say is the Braves are now a half game out for the final wild card spot, and they got a doubleheader with the Mets coming up. So
I was, oh my god,
I love
the
it.
National League wild card is gonna come down to the fucking wire.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh
Half a
my
game
God.
out. We have one more loss than the Mets. We have the same amount of wins. So we won tonight. We beat Kansas City. So I'm saying,
Those Twins don't make the fucking playoffs.
and everybody's injured too, man. Like that's a testament to Snicker. I've given him a lot of shit over the years, but to put together this ragtag bag of people and competing for a playoff spot with 6 of your starters injured most of the year, that's impressive.
And your MVP is fucking injured.
Right.
Bro, I
this
would
is
say
his
this,
best
though.
coaching job to date. It really is.
Your bullpen has survived, bro.
Yeah.
And
No, they will get no good stuff from me. We have the best starting ERA in Major League Baseball. Number 1. We average 6 runs a game and we lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take it. I'm gonna let you take it.
Fuck the bullpen. I'm just
take
saying,
it.
That's not cool. That's not cool because we have the best ERA in the majors. Number 1, our starters. We're averaging 6 runs a game, and we're losing all these games. No, our bullpen is trash. We need to get some pieces back, and I won't hear any of it.
Hey, you got Marcelo Zuna.
So you don't like Rassel?
If you had those pieces, you would be putting up more points on the board, and the other team would be scoring less.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying. So you get your people come in. We got Iglesias, right? He's lights out until he's not, and gives up 3 home runs in a row in the bottom of the ninth to lose to the Mets. 3 in a row. He's clutch until he's not. You got Mentor.
Because it would be the fucking Mets.
I mean, hey, listen. After the first one, you tap him on the shoulder and you say, "You've had a good game, sir. You've had a good game, sir." That's
it, man. It happens to everybody, Andrew, man. Even Mariano Rivera lost the World Series.
All I'm saying is I would trade bullpens right now.
Unfortunately,
I would
Game
trade
7,
bullpens
2001. Look,
yeah,
on that year, up until last year, I held a grudge against the Arizona Diamondbacks. When they made the playoffs and they played the Dodgers, and on top of that, scored 10 runs against them, I'm like, oh, fuck, the Dodgers are going to win. Imagine the look on my fucking face when the Diamondbacks, of all teams, fucking swept them.
Hey, look, the Mets are down 6-2 to the Brewers right now. So an L for the Mets puts the Braves in a secure wild card spot for the time being. So let's go.
Hey, look, as long as the Diamondbacks make the wild card spot, that's all that matters. But
we love the Brewers tonight. I'll be right.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. We're going to love the Brewers. I'm a Yankees fan, and I hate the goddamn Mets. Fuck y'all, and fuck Shea Stadium. But speaking of playoff... Whew. But speaking of playoff baseball, it starts in just a few days, and oh my God, what a season it has been. We unfortunately saw the last game played in the Oakland Coliseum when the Oakland A's got the win over the Texas Rangers, who have been playing like shit since their fucking World Series win, but that's neither here nor there. We saw Shohei Ohtani get a 50-50 season, 50 home runs, and 50 stolen bases. We have nearly seen Aaron Judge tie his home run record compared to 2 years ago. But wow, there are, I don't know what to say. I really don't, because when it comes to the American League and National League, for a lot of teams, it's going to come down to the wire. So the question is, what teams for the American League and National League make the fucking wild card spots?
Well, I mean, I think the Tigers in the AL, I think they're gonna get it. They hot right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They hot right now.
I'll agree with that.
I think what's that? The Tigers, the Royals are gonna make it, and I forget the last team. I forget the other team.
Minnesota Twins. They're a few games out, but I really, like you said, I see the Tigers and the Royals locking up the AL wildcard spot, with the Orioles being the number 1 spot.
That's right. I forgot the Orioles were the number 1 team. That's what I was trying to figure out. Who was the team at the top? Because I know it's 2 spots underneath them. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
That'd be me.
Look,
but that's what I figured.
Oh my God, the wild card standings are literally going to come down to the wire, and it's not even close.
Yeah, but the NL, man,
Yeah.
man, that's not as tough though. Cause what the Diamondbacks are in there, the Padres are in there.
I mean, the Padres already clinched
Yeah,
the number one wild card
yeah.
spot, but the Diamondbacks, man, they got some splaining to do. The Mets,
The Mets.
they were on the outside looking in at one point,
Interesting.
and the Braves had a spot in the wild card, but now the Braves are on the outside looking in.
All right, so let me see. Hold up, I'm gonna pull up the standings.
Yeah,
My bad.
no, you
Um,
got no for real. Like for the National
so-
League, it's gonna
so this
come down to the fucking wire.
okay, so all right, so the Padres are already in. They got that already, right?
Yes.
So all right, so if I'm thinking of the next two teams, man, man, I really want to pick the Mets, man. I do because I feel like the Braves have always been their Achilles heel. Like they just can't beat them sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, ain't nobody else gonna make it. But I do think I think if I had to pick right now and put some money on it, I would pick the Mets and the Diamondbacks. That would be my last two with the Padres, man.
Okay.
Because the Mets, like they got a lot, man. And I don't really want to see I really don't want to see Atlanta in there without all their guns.
Well,
Because
I
it's
was
not
also
really
going
gonna
to say, like, look, the reason that if the Mets make it to the playoffs, the only reason that they make it is through the power of fucking Grimace. You remember when he threw out the first pitch?
Yeah, or OMG.
And
man.
after that, they were just like, hey, fuck it. We're going to just start winning some games.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just
But I
saying,
mean,
I'm just saying.
Lindor been good too.
Remember this: the Mets brought in all this talent
Mm-hmm.
to then give away all this talent and thinking like, oh my God, this is going to be a complete rebuild. This is going to be a terrible time. And look at this shit. The next year with next to no, like half the talent that they brought in, they've now gotten rid of, and they're a better team for it.
Yeah,
Ain't
man.
that some shit?
Hey, man. Sometimes your owner has to swallow some humble pie, right? I'm gonna buy Scherzer. I'm gonna buy Verlander, and okay, well they're a little bit spoiled milk. Okay, let's get away from them and let's just do it the normal way, right? So, hey, I like the way it works, man. I like the way how they built their team up, man. I think after this season, they obviously have some questions to answer about Pete Alonso. But
yeah, don't be coming into the fucking home run derby with less than 20 home runs and think you're gonna fucking win. Okay, well,
that's right.
Well, look, the Royals and Tigers can make the playoffs with a Minnesota Twins loss. I think they play later on tonight. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, we're playing them right now. We're beating them.
The Royals are beating the Twins right now.
Yep, Minnesota Twins. We're up 2-0 in the top of the seventh.
Okay, so
That's
if the Orioles beat the Twins, then that means the Tigers and Royals make the final two spots in the wild card standings. How the National League will work out, we shall find out. We're gonna take our final commercial break, and then we got some fucking football predictions that we need to make. We will be right back.
Nobody can stop me now. Nobody can stop me now.
Standing in your light, hope you have the
stop me now. Nobody can stop me now.
I'm standing in your light. I do hope you have the time. I do pick up number 2. I do keep up date with you. I'm taking advantage while I spend it all on you, baby, baby. Just watch a BMW, a Bugatti T-Rock. Get you a fancy yacht. Any chance I got when I become a billionaire, I spend it on you. So you take your own pick, McQueen or Jimmy Choo, and I'll get her real quick. Get you a fancy yacht. Any chance I got when I become a billionaire. That was perfect. I'm gonna work it to impress you. I spend it all on you, baby, baby. Just watch.
Ah, yes! It is about that time. Saturday is upon us, and so is Sunday. It is time to make some football predictions. Let's get into it. First game up, 10 a.m. We got University of Kentucky going into Oxford, Mississippi to take on number 6 Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'll take Ole Miss as well.
Ole Miss. Yeah.
Yep.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Who the hell where the hell did you come from?
Hey, look, I'm not missing out on college football pick'em. Let's do this.
Yeah, you threw me off because I see the NFL. And I'm like, well, that's not NFL.
Well,
I'm like, Ole
I
Miss.
didn't-
Oh, okay.
I did
No,
a
that's
shitty
fair.
job at producing the show. I apologize. It'll be better next week.
Hey, don't be sorry. We're here to have fun. We're here to do our fucking thing.
Yeah, but I made a promise and I intend to keep it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Counselor
Same
just
here.
hit a home run. Let's go.
Anyways, so next game up, we got unranked Minnesota going into the big house in Ann Arbor, Michigan to take on number 12 Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, I'll take Michigan as well.
I'm going PJ Fleck, man. Minnesota.
Man, Minnesota could wait. Minnesota
Competition matters.
not so fast. Not so fast. Minnesota could not beat trash ass North Carolina at home, but they're going to go into the big house and get a win. Michigan big.
Hey, row the boat.
Who the fuck you think you are, so-called Steve Austin?
I'm just
Row-
saying.
Row the boat. Give me
I love
PJ
it.
Fleck.
I love it. I love it.
Roll the
I
boat.
love it.
You will be rowing a lot. I'm just saying. Like they.
Hey, that's
You
okay.
best get on the rowing machine, my guy.
That's all right. I'm going to get on the rowing machine.
We'll see tomorrow.
We will indeed. Now,
will.
next game up, we got a battle of ranked teams. We got number 20, Oklahoma State, going into Manhattan, Kansas, to take on 23rd ranked Kansas State.
I mean, you want me to go first?
Well,
All right.
folks.
So go ahead, Cam.
Oh, no. I thought we were just throwing it out there. I thought we was just like, oh, we pick a team. My bad. I'm going to pokes on this one. Cowboys.
All right. So all right, look, man. Here's the deal. Oklahoma State, yeah, they lost to Utah. Utah, best team in the Big 12. It was a close game. They were down big to Arkansas, came back, found a way to win. Arkansas beats Auburn, so Arkansas is better than we thought. Kansas State is a fucking fraud. I've said it for 3 weeks now. I have receipts all in Oklahoma State fitting to run all over them, man. This won't be close.
Yeah, I'll take
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State as well.
Yes.
All right, so let me. Okay, Oklahoma State will score at least 30 points.
Oh, no.
I was going to say the over-under is 57.5.
No. Oklahoma State wins this game something like 20-10. This will not be a high-scoring game. Oklahoma State does not score a lot. They run the ball a lot. They control the clock. Kansas State does the same thing. So I don't expect a high-scoring game here.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't expect it either. But Big Mac,
unless
I should say, two of your picks are actually coming up right now. We got 22nd ranked BYU going into Baylor. I got BYU, baby.
Yeah, Baylor trash.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
although I do like their quarterback, he is kind of good.
I just want to point out. So BYU played who last week? Okay, and I told y'all to go ahead and bet BYU because you know who is trash.
I did.
Yep, and I said BYU not only is going to cover this, BYU is going to win this game big. They were 7-point underdog, 6.5. And it happened because that team that we just talked about is trash as fuck. But continue on. Sorry about that.
No, you good. Hey, look.
I got BYU scoring 21 points.
Ooh.
I think BYU would BYU will score 3 touchdowns. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the over-under is 46.5. And, yeah, it's easy to see why BYU would come up with half of those points. And it's not even close. But Maryland at Indiana. Indiana shouldn't be where they are right now, but somehow they are.
So I will tell you, this game right here has all the makings to be the game of the week. Like, hear me out.
Okay.
Indiana is really good, right? Like really good. Like we knew they were going to be good.
Last in the Big Ten.
Right. And it's at Indiana, right? So Indiana, but Maryland is one of those sneaky teams. Maryland's a very good team. I mean, you know, they fucked up at Michigan State, but they took care of business all the other games. The spread is what, 7? Man, I would stay away from this game. Indiana could win this game 2017, or Indiana could win this game 35-10, depending on which Maryland team shows up. I got Indiana for the win, but if we're betting against the spread, I would stay away from this game because you do not know what is about to happen.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fair. Wow. Another good game coming up. We got the Matt Rule Nebraska coach team with a quarterback that is deciding, hey, I'm going to be a Patrick Mahomes fucking cosplayer. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Whatever works for him. Whatever works for him.
Number one fan, bro.
Oh, man. But look.
I'll joke aside. I mean, Nebraska's going to win this game big. Purdue is trash.
So you got Nebraska over Purdue?
Yeah, the spread's 10, and I would say Nebraska wins by more than 10. Purdue is really bad football team.
By the fourth quarter,
I mean,
the backups and third stringers will be in.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Yeah, Purdue ain't recovered from what Notre Dame did to him.
Right. Correct. They
we're
put it on.
Get to Northern Illinois in a bit, but for right now, we got Western Kentucky going into Massachusetts to take on Boston College.
Okay, I'm coming. So Western Kentucky and who now?
Boston
College.
Yeah.
Oh, in Boston College?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I thought you said something else. Boston College should win this game. It's at Boston College. Boston College kind of got screwed against Missouri. Should be 4-0 right now.
Very true.
Western Kentucky went into Alabama, and Alabama beat the absolute bloody dog shit out of them. And they did. And I'm telling you right now, Boston College is going to win this game by more than 8. Like,
all right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So, Northern Illinois. Y'all had y'all gloriness to be in the top 25 when you
Didn't
beat
lose.
Notre Dame. Now, y'all going to Raleigh, North Carolina to take on North Carolina State.
So I wanted to say something real quick about that. So Buffalo beats Northern Illinois. Pete Lambeau is the head coach of Buffalo. That is a Shane Beamer prodigal. So Shane Beamer now has a tree out there, and he's out there beating top 25 teams. So it's really cool.
Word?
Yeah. That's really cool.
That's
I
cool,
just
man.
wanted. Yeah, I wanted to point that out. But we're talking about NC State, right? And we're talking about Northern Illinois. And so when we really think about it, Northern Illinois goes in and beats Notre Dame. NC State gets ass blasted by Clemson. It has all the makings to be a close game, right? Because NC State's not that good. Clemson proved it. I disagree. I think NC State is mad. I think Northern Illinois got super lucky against Notre Dame. I don't think we'd see that again if they played Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame would beat the absolute shit out of them if they played again. And NC State is going to be no different. NC State wins this game by 10, maybe more.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take NC State as well. But man,
nice though, man.
Undefeated. I say that again. Undefeated. Hoo-yah, Navy! At University Alabama, Birmingham.
UAB trash as fuck. UAB trash as fuck. Come on, don't even play. I know you and I know you're Alabama fan.
I was gonna say, fucking hoo-yah, Navy. I'm sure Army's playing somebody this week, and I'm pretty sure that Army is gonna get the win. Army
won yesterday. Army won yesterday.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And Navy is at UAB, and they're a 3.5 point favorite. It tells you all you need to know. Navy is a better team than you. UAB's trash, dude. Like I know you Alabama guy can, but come on, let's be real here.
I cannot wait until the Army-Navy game.
It's only one team in Alabama that I like.
Trash.
There's only one team, and the Blazers ain't that.
Navy fitting to win this game.
I'll agree to that. Hoo-yah, Navy! Look, I'll just say this though. I really hope for the Army-Navy game, Army and Navy go into this game unfucking defeated.
Well, that would be cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean,
or like at least a loss or two, you know.
Well, I mean, Army still has Notre Dame. They still got East Carolina, who was a surprise team.
I'm going all Army on that one, baby.
And okay. And so Navy actually has the better chance to go undefeated because Air Force is trash, Charlotte is trash, but Navy has to play Notre Dame as well, unfortunately for them. So Notre Dame will beat both Army and Navy. We can get mad if we want to, but
I am mad. Give us a shot. No. Look, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but at the same time, look, when I was in the Navy, I'm like, fuck, who do I root for?
Okay, so I got a question. All right, here's the game. Right, Louisville versus Notre Dame this week. Who do you got?
Yep, 15th ranked Louisville going into Notre Dame, Indiana to take on 16th ranked Notre Dame.
I got Notre Dame too. I'm sorry. I got Notre Dame.
You got Andrew. Notre Dame.
So, I just wanted to go ahead and throw some receipts up there. You know what I'm saying? We got Notre Dame in this game.
Yep. That's fair.
Got Louisville. He goes against the grain. I swear, man. You gotta appreciate it, though.
Oh man, Louisville and Notre Dame is definitely on my watch list to watch this game. Anyways, so moving on, after Navy UAB, we got South Florida at Tulane in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nola.
So so South Florida at Tulane.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling this game up. Yeah. Tulane had a little rough patch here, but Tulane's better than South Florida, man. I mean, and it's at Tulane. Give me the green wave.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Florida can't pass the ball, man.
Oh, yeah. And Tulane knows a thing or two about being this one team I'm about to bring up. We got Wisconsin going into the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in L.A., California to take on the 13th ranked University of Spoiled Children.
Hey, look, Wisconsin's a good story. They got Luke Fickell. They got the guy they wanted from Cincinnati, and I get all that, right? The problem is, we referenced this earlier in the show, too. What happened when they played a team with talent against Alabama? They got fucking stomped at home. So and now they got to travel all the way to LA and play another talented team in Southern California. Wisconsin cannot win this game.
You know what? Give me Wisconsin in the upset.
So when you gonna learn not to bet against what I say? Florida and Mississippi State. Now I tried to tell you, I'm like
I had Philly with Mississippi State.
And you got a feeling that Wisconsin's going to go into the Coliseum and walk out with a win? Hey, look,
I'm sorry that I'm a Notre Dame fan and fuck USC.
Hey, look, I get it. They're your rival and all, but like Clemson's my rival. But like, I'm high on Clemson as far as just a college football fan. I've said it from the beginning of the year. They would lose game one and they would run the table, and they're well on trajectory to do just that. So you've got to not pick with your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like Wisconsin cannot win this game.
Today, Junior. Jesus Christ. Let's try using some fucking words here. I say Wisconsin, not because fuck USC, you know? I really think that they might be able to do something.
You all right, cool. Hold on. So we're bringing it up, right? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to when Alabama walked into Wisconsin, right? So they walked in there and they beat them 42 to 10.
Okay, Alabama is easily different than the University of Spoiled Children.
They are, but Alabama would not beat USC 42 to 10. Is where I'm going with this.
Okay, that's fair.
So Wisconsin beat South Dakota by 14, and they beat Western Michigan by 14 at home. A FCS school and a MAC school. They beat them by 14. But they go walk into the Coliseum and walk out with a W. I love your feeling. I hope it happens. Nothing I like more than upsets. I love Wisconsin from the Ron Dayne days. I love Luke Fickell. I want this for them too. But
I mean, hey, look, I'm gonna keep my eyes on this game. That is for sure.
Hey, we'll work it together, bro. I mean, it comes on 3:30. I'll message the shit out of y'all.
Oh, easily. All right, so
you guys lose me, bro. Because it'll be like at first in the morning time, it'll be like, okay, I can keep up with this. And then I put my phone down 5 minutes later, I pick it up. There's fucking 20 messages. I'd be like, all right, you know what? This is where I tap out at. Like, bro, that's like when people send you a paragraph message. Oh, hell no. You
like, bro, just do what I do. The voice message. It's easier.
All right, though. So, we already discussed Louisville and Notre Dame. We got number 21 Oklahoma after taking their first SEC loss to Tennessee. Why? Because you all called it. Welcome to the SEC, Oklahoma. Now, they go into Jordan Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. And Peyton Thorne is the starting quarterback for Auburn.
Hate that place.
So before I run here, because like my wife has got dinner ready.
Mine too. I smell it.
There's something about this game that I do not trust for Oklahoma. I have picked Oklahoma to win this game, and I have went back and forth since Monday. Y'all saw it Monday. Even before the line started swinging, I have receipts in our group chat. I'm like, something ain't right about this game. Like, it's just not. I like the money line's too high, the spread's too low, and now Auburn is favored to win. Man, I don't know, man. My head says Oklahoma, but my gut feeling says Auburn. I'll leave it at that.
That's fair. I
agree.
think I'm gonna take Auburn as well.
No,
I mean, they're in Jordan Hare, arguably one of the most hostile environments to win in when it comes to the SEC, and Oklahoma easily got welcome to the SEC. And if I'm not mistaken, Oklahoma was at home when they played Tennessee.
Yeah, but that really didn't feel good, man. Like, all right, you got Tennessee, right? And you got Oklahoma. But that didn't feel like the Tennessee team that we had seen before. Because what was the score? Like 25 to like 16 or something? 10? I thought they would put up a way more points than that. That didn't feel like, oh, I dominated this team. So I really I don't know who's missing from the Sooners. I really don't. They got a whole lot. But I ain't picking the barn. Nope.
Well, 5 of them are wide receivers, okay? So offensively, it sounds like they might have a problem. But defensively, it doesn't look like they're going to have much of a problem. And I think that, again, that's why I'm staying with Oklahoma. The betting lines can go whatever they want. I'm going for Oklahoma's defense. That's what I'm betting on.
I agree. Because that 25 points to hold Tennessee to 25. Like, team can score 60 in a blink of an eye, but to hold them to 25 shows they got some players on defense, man, that are SEC caliber, should I say.
All right. So next game up, we got Arkansas, who has actually proved themselves in the SEC. Granted, it is what it is. We're really early in the college football season, but they go into Arlington, Texas, and take on Texas A&M.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be a good matchup.
I mean, I'm going Texas A&M.
Yeah, me too. Their quarterback, nice.
So I will say Arkansas definitely has the chance to win this game. Like it's not like I don't think it's going to be a blowout at all. I think it's going to come down to a 1-score game. Now, whether that's 7 points or 3 points, I don't know. But I feel like Texas A&M, they just have a better offense. And I mean, for me, I think they're going to put up more points, and that leads to winning the game.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's why I like him. I like their quarterback, man. He's got some shiftiness. He's got a pretty good arm too, man. But in college football, your quarterback has to run a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How you feeling, James? Who you calling?
Oh God. I mean, it is in AT&T Stadium. Arkansas, man, they've had quite a few wins. So has Texas A&M, though. There's a reason that they're in the top 25. I think I'm gonna go with Arkansas in an upset.
You think Jerry Jones gonna call the refs?
Hey, look, Arkansas has been in quite a few close-up matchups. Take Oklahoma State, for example.
Yeah. I agree, man. Hey, I ain't arguing. I just know Jerry Jones went there, so.
All right. So let's see. Mac, you said you had TCU at Kansas for one of your picks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got TCU going into Kansas City, Missouri to take on the Kansas Jayhawks, who are known for being a basketball team. I'm going to take Kansas.
Yeah, I can see that.
Me personally, I like TCU.
Well, I was going to say, what has TCU even done since they lost to Colorado?
None.
Exactly.
None.
Yeah.
None. I like Kansas though too. I like Kansas, man. Daniels is a really cool quarterback, man. And I think they just got too much, man.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Colorado, the Buffaloes go into Orlando, Florida to take on University of Central Florida Knights.
I have no clue.
You know what? I like the Knights, man.
Ooh,
Knights.
okay.
I like the Knights with KJ Jefferson, man. I like the Knights, man. I know I'm a known Dion supporter, but I think the buck stops here, man. I really like what Gus Malzahn has done with quarterbacks of KJ Jefferson's abilities. So I think he can cook up a nice recipe for this game, man.
All right, fair enough. Well, hey, look, we got a Battle of North Carolina, the classic when it comes to college basketball, the classic rivalry matchup. We got North Carolina going into Durham to take on the Duke Blue Devils.
Tobacco Road, man. Damn.
I don't know.
If this was basketball, I was taking Duke because they got the good basketball players.
I mean, hell, I'll even take Duke in football.
Yeah, I was gonna take I was gonna take Duke in this one, man. Because I like Manny Diaz. I'm glad he got a new job, so that's where I'm going.
Andrew's taking UNC.
Ooh, okay.
He said Max not losing another game.
All right, next game up, we got unranked Mississippi State going into Austin, Texas to play number 1 Texas Longhorns. Horns down. Sorry, that's a force of habit.
Horns up.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say, as much as I hate saying it, Texas wins this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. No, it definitely won't be fun.
This ain't going to be fun. Texas definitely wins by a million, as Andrew said.
Yeah, it's not even close. All right, though. So we got Stanford going into Clemson, South Carolina to take on 17th ranked Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah,
Right.
Clemson.
Yep. 18th ranked Ohio State going into Houston, Texas to take on the Houston Cougars.
The Ohio State.
Yeah.
No, did I say Ohio State?
Oh, I thought you said Ohio State.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck. No, Iowa State. Fuck.
Okay, Iowa State. No, okay. I'm taking Iowa State.
All right, fair enough.
Who are playing again?
Cyclones. I don't know who they're playing. Who is it? Nebraska? No, not Nebraska. Fucking
No, Ohio State.
no, Iowa State. Who's Iowa playing?
Iowa State is playing at Houston.
Okay, Iowa State. Let me Iowa State. Yeah, I'll take them too.
All right, fair enough.
Houston. You taking Houston over Iowa State?
No, I'm taking Iowa State.
No, I'm talking about Andrew. He knows who I'm talking to. He's in the chat.
You said, homie. What? did Hurricane Helene do something to you? What?
He's picking Houston, man. He's a villain, man.
Yeah. That's the reason why he's a villain. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he's a villain.
Yeah.
But the game of the week, hell, the game of the season, number 2 Georgia goes into Tuscaloosa, Alabama to take on the Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
Yep.
Roll damn Tide.
I was going to say, as Pat McAfee said, give me Alabama!
Roll damn Tide.
This is going to be such an awesome matchup. I cannot wait for it come Saturday. Anyways, number 3rd ranked Ohio State goes into East Lansing, Michigan to take on Michigan State.
Oh, Ohio State blows them out.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
All right. Number 19, Illinois goes into University Park, Pennsylvania to take on number 9th ranked Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Penn State should win by a couple scores.
Yeah, I'll take Penn State too. South Alabama, they've been on quite a roll. But that roll stops when they go into Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a.k.a. the true Death Valley, when they take on 14th ranked LSU.
Man,
LSU.
you know what? I'm gonna be a villain, man, because I know Brandon gonna watch this. I'm picking South Alabama, man. I'm going to Jaguars, man.
You really think that offense is going to be able to put up numbers like that again?
Man, you ain't seen LSU defense. It's ass.
I mean, didn't LSU just beat South Carolina?
Yeah, thanks to some refs.
I mean, yeah, but so you're telling me you think South Alabama is better than South Carolina?
Not better, but hey, when But when we talking offense, man, it don't take much. It don't take much.
There is
what you're calling? What
no
are you calling,
way
Andrew?
you're going.
Send this in. Come on, send it in, Andrew. Who is you calling? Are you going South Alabama, Andrew?
I mean, he even made the comment saying South Alabama. I'm like, look, bro, there is no way you're going with South Alabama. Look at the 2 teams that South Alabama got the wins over.
I understand. I do.
Come on. They scored 87 points on Arkansas State, Northwestern State, whatever the fuck.
They did. They put the mercy rule at halftime.
Fuck, he's picking Alabama.
Hey, he also said this.
Fuck, I can't even.
God
damn, I can't even be mad at that.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest, indeed.
I'll pick South Alabama because I want to be a troll too, man.
Oh, God. I mean, look, I want to pick LSU as well, but because of the wins that South Alabama has, they're in the back of my mind. I ain't even going to lie. Not even going to lie.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, God. All right. So let's go out to the Mountain West. We got Air Force going into Wyoming to take on the Cowboys.
Air Force. Oh, I'm going Air Force. I picked military academies even though I know they're going to lose sometime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a homer like that. I do. I do.
Wyoming
I pick it because I want them to win sometimes, but you know, Air Force is Air Force.
Wyoming also doesn't look that great this year, but
Yeah, that's true.
just because I'll go Wyoming.
All right.
Go Cowboys.
All right. We got 3 games. We got Washington State going into Boise, Idaho to take on 25th ranked Boise State Broncos.
Give me the blue turf, man. I'm going Broncos.
Yeah,
Yeah, give me the Smurf field as well.
Boise State.
Absolutely. Next game up, we got Arizona going into Salt Lake City, Utah to take on 10th ranked Utah.
That's actually a tougher one to pick, man. It's only got a good quarterback. Utah got a pretty good quarterback.
So who's playing Utah?
Arizona.
Okay. You know what? I picked against Utah like last week, and they
I'm going Utah.
Yeah, I'm pulling Utah too. I picked against them last week, and they showed me something, especially on defense. So I got Utah.
Yeah, I'll take Utah as well. The final game of Saturday, we got 8th ranked Oregon going into Pasadena, California to take on the Bruins.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon
easily.
Oregon by like 30, bro.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Although the Bruins did play LSU a little closer than I thought. A little closer than I thought, man. At least early in the game.
I'm sorry, what? Wazoo over Boise State?
I told you he's a villain, man.
Yeah, that he is.
I could
He's
do
not
that.
winning the Big 12. There isn't.
Yeah, Utah's man. They're like the most complete team in the Big 12, though. If you really think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Not having to go through OU and Texas opens the door, man. And they're the most complete team. They got everything you want, especially running game and defense. They got that on lock, man. Now I thought
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
I thought Oklahoma State was
I'm gonna keep Wazoo versus Boise State. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Looks like he's trying to find his way on. But for the time being, we got some NFL predictions that we need to make for Sunday. First game up, we got a Battle of the South. We got New Orleans at Atlanta taking on the Falcons.
Oh, I'm taking the Saints.
Ooh, really?
I would actually
not so fast.
I was bumping at you.
Not so fast. Fuck the Aints. Go Falcons. Give me Falcons.
Ooh. Hey, with Kirk Cousins under center, what some teams should have been doing, hey, we got a veteran quarterback that we're going to start, and we're going to make sure that a rookie quarterback learns under him. Hell, I'll take the fucking Falcons. And you best believe I'ma blast a fucking song icy. Oh my God.
Man, I like the Falcons, man. I do. I like the Falcons, man. I like what they're doing, man. I like the team they have, man. They got so many weapons, man. I just want Kirk Cousins to just play with all of them.
Kirk Cousins knows how to use them.
Yeah, I just want I just want them to use all of them, man. It don't make sense that you got all this talent.
Oh, for
Bro,
sure.
just use it.
You going
Yeah.
Falcons too?
Yeah, I'm going Falcons.
I'm the odd man out. Okay.
So you're going with the Saints?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's going to be an awesome game to watch. Next game up, we got the LA Rams going into Chicago to take on the Bears. I'm taking the Rams. Because fuck Williams.
Yeah, I'm picking the Rams too, man. I just think Caleb Williams just look lost, man. Like he be looking confused sometimes, man.
Dude
And-
thinks he's still playing in the Pac fucking 12 when he's not.
Nah, bro. He playing a whole different ball game, man.
Hey,
So
look.
I got the Rams winning this one.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah.
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 I'm doing stuff in the background, trying to get stuff up and all that. Yeah, give me the Bears, man. Caleb Williams' time has come. The Bears are going to win this game.
Interesting
Look, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Defense plays a big role in this. Stafford doesn't have the weapons. The Bears
Defense been playing a role since the season started, though.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close, but the Bears win this game.
I think so too.
Don't see them. No.
All right, man. It should be interesting.
It should be interesting. All right, though. Next game up, we got the undefeated Minnesota Vikings led by Sam Darnold going into Green Bay, Wisconsin to take on the Packers, baby.
Give me the Darnold train,
Kirk
man.
Cousins learns himself.
I'm riding it.
I mean, Kirk Cousins. The curse of Kirk Cousins is going to come back. I really want to pick Minnesota to win this game because Jordan Love is a fraud. He is a fraud, and he defrauded the Green Bay organization, and he is not good. But with that being said, it's in Lambeau. Gosh, man, top to bottom, everything. Give me Green Bay, but by a field goal or less.
I mean, I'm still going to take Minnesota just because of how well Sam Darnold has been playing. Next game up, we got the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers led by Justin Fields because it's clear that Justin Fields wasn't the problem. Big Mac, what you got to say?
Okay, so Vikings was my last pick.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So the Steelers are going to win this game.
I agree.
I'll agree with that as well. They have the defense. They have a quarterback that can actually make some fucking plays.
They have a kicker, and they have a decent little quarterback situation.
That's it.
He's got a kicker. I like that. Kickers are people too.
Man. All right. So we got, after a unexpected 26-7 win over Tampa, the Denver Broncos go into East Rutherford, New Jersey,
everybody taking the
to
Steelers?
take on the New York Jets. You
I'm
said
taking
what?
the Steelers.
Is everybody taking the Steelers?
Yes.
Okay.
So next game up, we got the Broncos at the Jets in New Jersey.
Look, I feel the eyes upon me here. Like I get it. I still think the Broncos win 8 games this year. I'm going to stand on business with that. I think the Broncos are going to do good enough to win 8. But one of those 8 is not going to happen Sunday. So give me the Jets.
Wow. Talk about Pat McAfee. I was like, wow, you're really not going to take the Broncos, are you? No, give me the Jets. Okay.
With the whole chest, say it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
who you taking, Cameron? Is it the jet sweep?
Man, I don't know. I'm going with the Jets. Okay, I'll go with the Jets, man. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
going with
I'm
the
gonna.
Jets.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Only because Aaron Rodgers is there.
That makes a big difference.
It does.
I mean, hey, he lasted more than 4 plays.
Yeah. He's got about 40 this year now.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm gonna take the Jets as well. Next up, we got a rematch of the divisional playoffs, I believe. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Tampa, Florida to take on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you know, I took some shit for picking the Eagles last week. But you know, they came through just as expected. And I'm picking them to come through just as expected this week as well. Give me the Eagles over the Bucks.
Eagles, baby. Saquon.
Leading rusher in the NFL. Saquon Barkley. That shit got to eat you up, James. But
offensive player of the year.
Oh, it really does. I mean, oh god, like I was actually rooting for Tampa when they played Denver, but what the fuck happened against Denver, you know? Oh my god, but yeah, I'm gonna get on that Philly. Toot toot. I'm gonna get on that Philly train as well.
All right.
Yeah, it's a sweep with the Eagles. I'm with the Eagles too. Again, I know their offense is going to be missing a couple pieces, but again, with Saquon and you have Dotson and you got the tight ends. I mean, you still have weapons there. They still have a decent run offense. I think they're going to win this game. I mean, I think Baker might try to make a comeback. Like, it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. But ultimately, I think the Eagles' defense is what's going to keep, help them with the win.
No, absolutely. All right, so next game up, assuming that Andy Dalton is the starter, Cincinnati goes into Carolina to take on the Panthers, and man, Andy Dalton have the opportunity to do the funniest thing fucking ever. Why? Because the Cincinnati Bengals are 0-3 right now.
Give me Carolina. I'm taking Carolina. I'm going with Andy Dalton. I mean, he literally proved last week. And I'm sorry, like I know, you can say that the Raiders defense sucks, but I mean, dude, the Ravens went up against it, and they gave us fits. They gave us fits.
Yep.
So it's not like it's a trash defense. Andy Dalton, that offense, the weapons, the defense, like they came together as a team. He led those men.
Yeah.
And I feel like, again, the Bengals defense is, no offense, it's trash. Their defense is trash. I said this at the beginning of the year when everybody was like, they're going to be the best in your division. And I was like, no fucking way. They have no defense. Like I said, Hawkinson is the only person you can name on that defense. And guess what? I don't think he's going to be enough to make a big enough change.
No. Oh, absolutely. No, look, as much as I hate saying it, because I have Joe Burrow on as a starting quarterback for my fantasy league, look, I really think with Andy Dalton under center, Carolina Panthers get this win.
Yeah, I got Carolina too, man. Something happened with them last week, man. And
oh yeah.
I feel
it was because they had a veteran quarterback under center versus a fucking dude that got drafted because of the college football name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they would have did the same thing for Stroud too, though. I think they would have picked him too if they had listened to Frank Reich. Obviously, he played.
Yeah, but this is the Carolina ownership that we're talking about.
Yeah, they
David Tepper more than likely was like, huh? CJ Stroud? No, we're going with Bryce Young.
All right, what's the next game?
All right, next game up, we got Jacksonville at Houston to take on the Texans.
Houston Texans should win this game.
Oh, yeah easily.
Houston.
Yeah.
Coming off their loss to the Vikings, they got to come back and win that.
Now, a game that is definitely going to be a good one. We got the Washington Redskins at Glendale, Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
I'm on the Daniels train now, man. He
Mhm.
played awesome in that game against Cincinnati. So I'm going with
I'll agree to that.
Washington.
Yeah, I'll go with the Redskins as well.
You know what? I'm going to be different, and I'm going to go Arizona.
Mm.
I'm going to go Arizona.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
No, I like that too.
Hey, yeah, good pick. All right, next game up. This is a clear no-brainer as the Patriots go into San Francisco to take on the 49ers.
The 49ers are going to win this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
All right, next game up. We got Cleveland going into Vegas, and the Raiders have 2 players missing out of their lineup. They are going to be without Devontae Adams and Max Crosby.
Are they hurt or?
I believe they are hurt. Yeah.
So then I'm going against the Raiders.
Yeah, I'll take Cleveland as well.
Yeah, I got Deshaun Watson and the Browns.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. So a team that the refs would obviously fucking what do you call it? Favor. The Kansas City Chiefs go into Inglewood, California to take on the San Diego Chargers.
Inglewood.
I mean, the Chargers have a good shot because they have a good offense and they have a good defense.
Yep. And especially with Jim Harbaugh being the head coach as well.
But Kansas City is, I mean, look, man, you can't beat all the uniforms, okay? And apparently they're in all colors, okay?
Yeah.
Black, white, red, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, yeah, I'm taking Kansas City.
All right, fair enough. So for Sunday night football.
Who are you taking? You taking Kansas City?
As much as I saying it, yeah, I'm going to take Kansas City as well. I
I'm
do
gonna be
want to
different.
take the San Diego Chargers, but look, as long as you got Patrick Mahomes under center, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna be different, man. I want the Chargers in this one. I think somebody gonna crack the ref code, man. Somebody got to.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So for Sunday night football, we got the Buffalo Bills in what could be a AFC championship matchup. The Buffalo Bills go into Baltimore to take on the motherfucking Ravens.
So I'll take the Ravens here. After that big win that we needed in Dallas. Right now, now we're coming home.
Yeah, that was a
Carry
good
that
one.
momentum. And
That was a good one.
Again, it's going to be a close game. But I feel like it's going to be like 25 to
I was going to say like 27, 24 or
41. It's going to be a 3 or 4 point game.
Yeah, 3 at best.
But I'm taking the Ravens.
Same thing. You know, I got the Ravens, man. I picked them to win, even when people think they're gonna lose. I picked the Ravens out.
Oh no, for sure. And look, Josh Allen, as much as I love you and as much as I think you deserve the MVP this year, and the fact that you are actually doing things without Stephon Diggs, gotta give it to Baltimore. Why? Because they got the king in the backfield, aka King Henry.
Yes, sir.
So I'll take Baltimore over Buffalo. This is easily going to be an awesome game to watch this coming Sunday. Now for Monday, we got the Tennessee Titans in Miami to take on the Dolphins.
You know what? Until the Dolphins can show me something, yeah, I'm gonna take the Titans.
I'll take the Titans as well. And hey, God forbid, Will Levis does something to become meme of the fucking week, though.
Again.
3 straight weeks. 3.
Yeah,
But
dude. He's funny, man. That dude is hilarious, man.
he is. But what blows me away is the fact that the Dolphins under Skylar Thompson, the same Skylar Thompson that nearly eliminated the Buffalo Bills with the same weapons, is playing the same way that he is right now.
Well, I mean, I'm not just going to put it on him like, oh, it's all his fault. I mean, he hasn't been getting first team reps for, you know what I mean, all camp. He didn't get it in the preseason. He did. So it's again, you have to gel with these guys.
Right.
Okay? So getting that down is going to take a few weeks. Okay. He's not a veteran. He's not somebody that started, you know what I mean, anywhere from 15 to 20, 30 games. He doesn't have that experience. So again, everything is a learning curve.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's why I said he's got to come in. He's got to learn it.
No, that's fair. All right, so final game of Monday night, we got the Seattle Seahawks with Geno Smith under center going into Detroit to take on the Lions.
Mm.
Give me
That's gonna be
Seattle.
a good game.
Ooh,
Seattle.
you going with Seattle?
I'm going with the D. Detroit, man. Detroit hot right now. The Tigers winning. The Lions is back. Yeah, I got Detroit, man.
Man, I was gonna say, man, I'm gonna have to go with Mac. And as much as I hate saying it, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Seahawks. They have a great team put together, and the offensive coordinator that really wasted Geno Smith is on the Chicago Bears, and look what he's doing with Caleb Williams.
Nothing.
Exactly. So, you know what? I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks.
All right,
Look,
no, that's fair.
Dan Campbell, Detroit Lions, I love you. I know what you love to do, but you got some competition with the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings as well.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's going to be the same thing as last year. It's going to come down to it.
Mm-hmm.
NFC North is the best division right now. They got a lot of players. It's really good.
Oh, yeah,
Really
easily. But, gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming on here. And look, I know it's Friday. Enjoy your night. Know your limits, but enjoy your night.
Peace.
All right, peace out.
Peace out. All right, so we got a few things that are coming up next weekend. We got not only WWE Bad Blood, but we also got UFC.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, what's going on, man? Oh man, hey, technical difficulties. It is what it is. Hey, technology is rising up. It wouldn't be a surprise if Terminator 2 becomes a reality. God damn it. The fucking machines are plotting against us, and it's not even close. But like I said, next weekend we got WWE Bad Blood. We got a whole bunch of good matchups that are going to be taking place in that WWE pay-per-view. On top of that, we got UFC 307. Alex Pereira defends, I believe, his light heavyweight championship. Man, next weekend is going to be big. You're not going to want to miss it. And I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Look, the Yankees clinch the AL East, but it was to be expected, you know. I mean, the AL East with the Orioles and the Yankees, it was a literal back and forth matchup. It wasn't even close. So, again, respect where respect is due. Look, Orioles, you have a team that has you set up for years to come. I'm monologuing right now. But look, next weekend we got WWE Bad Blood and UFC 307. You're not gonna want to miss it. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is, with everybody saying no mercy sports. I'll see you next week. Peace out.